Hello and welcome to another episode of Odyssey Strength Podcast, joined by yours truly, Yannis Xopoulos, and
Jackson Mansudi.
we want to thank you for joining in for another episode. Hopefully we can give you some takeaway tips that can help improve your health and fitness journey, make the whole process a lot easier and more sustainable. If you're interested in coaching, you can reach out to either of us on our Instagrams. I'm Coach Courteous _OS.
Coach Jackson Mansudi _OS.
Or you can DM the Instagram page, Odyssey Strength, or find us on the website, odysseystrength.com.au. Let's get into the episode.
What's doing?
Happy Wednesday.
Yeah,
I sound so loud again. Maybe I'll leave it there. I won't speak.
You got to stop touching the mic. I listened to it back. It didn't sound good.
Sorry.
I actually didn't.
This is a good level. I feel like I'm either too loud or too soft.
I think last week I also had a really good level. It was perfect.
Well, they keep fucking around with the settings.
Yeah. This is our podcast shoot, the undisclosed location.
Yeah, it is a studio, but you won't find out where. You can look up podcast studio Google. You're not going to find it. Because I fucking spent so long finding a place that was worthy of holding Odyssey Strength.
Yeah. They needed to be strong enough.
Yeah, that's it. No one's finding it.
How are you, man? You good?
I'm good. It's fucking hot. It feels like it's hotter in here than it is outside.
Yeah, it's really hot outside. Especially being in Bondi Plat where we're on the top level and all the sun is on us. It's like very steamy in there.
I'll do you one better. Our aircon broke.
Oh, really?
In the gym.
Wow.
So I've walked in Monday night. Mind you, it's already hot during the day.
Yeah.
Walked in. I'm ready. I'm ready to work. The aircon's broken. And this fucking smell just hits my face. And I was like, what is that? Obviously, people forget. PSA, if you have a gym bag, do you think you can keep some roll-on deodorant in your bag?
I do.
I keep spray.
Yeah, 100%.
I have been sweaty enough and stinky enough that I'll actually put it on while I'm training. I don't care.
Yeah.
Ask my go.
I've left the gym once before to go and buy spray because I felt like I smell.
Yeah.
My biggest fear in this world is to be the cunt that smells.
It's bad, eh?
I hate it, man. I don't want to be that. I don't want to be known as the smelly person.
So yeah, I'm convinced that people either just thought, fuck it, I'm going from my day job, at a desk or whatever. I won't smell that bad. I'm in an office. I'll just go and train.
But so what, man? Put some spray.
But then you get the tradies on top of that, stinking, laying bricks and carpentry and roofers and that. Go straight to the gym in their work gear, and you're sitting there and you.
Man, there's okay.
Had to go around and turn the fans on to full speed on all the fans.
You know what? We're gonna turn this episode into Gym X.
Oh, I've got a fucking good one for you.
Yeah, let's go. Come on, bro.
Between that and then last night.
What happened last night?
Was it last night? No, it was Monday night as well. So, it already pissed me off. And then this kid, I've never met the kid before. Now, I don't have anything wrong with kids training in the gym. I just think you need to have the right etiquette to train in the gym. Yeah, especially when we're talking about big box gyms,
You need to be courteous to the people around you when there's so many people from different places, different reasons that are in that place.
Yeah, look, I probably could have gone about it a better way.
Here we are talking about being courteous.
I didn't feel like I was too rude. I just
rude enough.
No, I just expressed my frustration, and he looked at me like I had 7 heads. And look, I'll paint the scenario for you.
Please tell a story.
It's 5:30 on a Monday afternoon, right? Gym's cranking. No aircon. Stinking. I'm hot. My shirt's sticky.
Yeah, those shirts do get sticky when it's hot.
I look big, so there's a trade-off here. You gotta have that. Yeah,
you gotta weigh up the options.
That's it. It's mine 3, bro. I can't handle it. But yeah, so then
that's better.
That's better.
Yeah,
we're there. He's doing seated cable chest flies. 5:30 on a Monday afternoon. Seated cable chest flies. I've watched this young gentleman do 2 sets already. Shocking form. Not that I'm trying to pick apart his form. I was going to, but I'm not going to do that.
He's trying his best. Give him benefit of the doubt.
Benefit of the doubt given. 2 sets he's done, right? I walk over, say, hey, mate, how many more sets you got? He goes, 2. I said, fantastic. I can wait for 2 sets. My client can wait for 2 sets. We're almost at the end of our session. So there's no rush. Does 1 set. Someone else comes along. Unbeknownst to them, I was waiting. They didn't see me. That's fine. They ask the kid, how many more sets you got? He goes, I got 3 sets. I said, hey. I said, you just said 2. I bought you do 2. And now you said 3. He goes, no, I told you 3. I said, did you? So I've looked at my client and gone, did he say 2 or 3 sets? And my client's gone, no, he said 2 sets. I said, so who's lying? And the kid's like, I said, mate.
The thing is I can picture your facial expressions during this. I would love to be there.
I was like, I'll get the video for you. You could probably see me going, just speechless. I said, bro, it's 5:30 on a Monday afternoon and you decide you want to do 6 sets of cable chest flies, seated cable chest flies, not standing. Standing I've got no problem with because we can change the thing. Your bench is in the middle of the cable station.
Yeah.
I can't work in with you.
Look,
and you're not even willing to do it. He's like, oh, yeah, like I won't be long. I was like, you know what? I fucking clicked. I was like, don't worry about it, mate. Like you're not being courteous. Don't worry about it. I don't want the machine anymore. But then I really did want the machine. I just walked off. Dramatic effect. He brings me the bench. I walked off and we did bicep curls. We happened to be standing in the only place that had the free space. Yeah. He's looking around. He's holding the bench. He's looking around. He goes, I don't know where to put it. I said, fucking put it there. Just put it there and go away. I don't want to see you. And then his mate got on the same machine. I said, hey, how many sets you got? He's like, 4. I said, we're working in. That's it. No ifs, buts, or whats. We're getting in. I can't handle it.
Look, it's a tough situation. And I think being in a Globo gym is tough because there's obviously lots of members and, you know, you're trying to adhere to your goal and whatever it might be. But you do need to be courteous of other people. You got to be willing to share the machines. You got to be willing to jump in with other people. I do it all the time. And at the end of the day, yes, you're a paying member, but we've also got a paying client that we're trying to service. Not to say one has more priority than the other, but at the same time, we have equal right to use that machine just as much as you do.
Yeah, like your rest. If you speed, here's what fucking really does me.
Here we go.
If you speed your rest time up so that someone else can't work in with you, that is a grub move.
What do you mean?
I've said to someone, hey, can I work in with you? And they're like, oh, nah, like I'm going really quick. I'm like, what, you're resting for like, you know, a minute and a half, 2 minutes? They're like, no, 30 seconds. I'm like, I've literally watched you for 2 sets rest for about 2 minutes.
Yeah.
But you want to speed up because I'm here so I can't work in with you?
Yeah, I had a situation as well where one of the boys, like one of the young guys in the gym, like afternoons is always like heaps of young kids, which is fine. Like,
no, power to you, but be courteous and don't train in groups more than 2.
Yeah, no, I think that's the only thing that sucks about it is just like it's not like can we work in with you? It's can we work in with you and 4 of your mates. This one guy, you know, he's using the cable, no towel, nothing.
Oh,
he walks,
long gone are towels, but they don't exist anymore.
He walks away and then someone comes over. Is like, is someone using this? And I'm like, I don't know. I don't think so. Someone was, but I don't know if they are anymore. Anyway, the guy comes running back. He goes, oh, I'm using that. And he's like, oh, okay. And then he does a set. He walks away again. And I'm like, same thing happened. And I just turn to him, I'm like, bro. And I'm like, next time, just let them use it because you have no towel. You have no courteous to let anyone else know that you're using this machine. And when you're not using it, you're walking away to talk to your mates. Just stay here if you really want it and don't complain about it.
Might miss out on the action, but
might
miss out on the gossip.
Yeah, exactly. And it's just like, you know what, man? Like, and it's not just kids because I had a similar situation with a client yesterday. This guy, again, no towel. If I see a machine with nothing on it, my thought process is like, I'm just taking it because no one's using this.
Yeah.
So I went up to it and this guy comes up to me. It was really weird, actually. He was like aggressive tone, but apologetic. It was like, I was so confused. Like I looked at my client. I was like,
you want to punch on you?
I was like, did you get that? And he's like, yeah, it was pretty weird. And he's like, he goes, oh, I'm using that. And I'm like, oh, okay, man. Like, so that one over there? He goes, no, this one. I'm like, okay. Like there was no towel there, man. So I didn't know. He goes, I was filling up my water bottle. It's like, okay, all good. He goes, oh, sorry, man. Sorry. But I was just using it. All right. And I was like, I'm sorry. I'm like, I don't understand what you're trying to tell me right now. Like, I literally just thought no one was using it. He's like, oh, so apologies. And he's still being aggressive with the tone, his voice. And I'm like, bro, just use the machine. Like, it's all good. I'll go find something else. I don't get it. Like
fucking gyms, man.
It's part of the process. And, you know, like at the end of the day, we're just all trying to do the best we can. And it's fine. You know, just trying to be Switzerland over here. But
fuck that shit. I got told I was training at my gym anytime. I'll just won't put the area.
Yeah.
Anytime. If you know where I'm talking about, you'll know. I've done my whole workout. Friday about 3 p.m. last week. Right. It's chill, end of the week. Everyone's kind of in a lull, or you kind of getting a little bit of the buzz weekend, like
Yeah.
trying to get in and get out, not fuck around for 3 hours in the gym, whatever. Anyway, do my leg session. Absolutely battled myself. Georgina's there at the same time. Coincidentally, we met. Yeah, couples workout, whatever.
Yeah.
Didn't train together. We can't do that.
Yeah, bad.
We can't do that. But yeah, she's there, and I said, oh, I got the adductor, so the close the legs machine.
Yeah, sus machine.
Yeah, sus machine. Anyway, said to the lady on the machine, like, I don't like people who tap on shoulders and shit. Like, how many more you got? Like, I go to the side and I do the whole fucking.
Yeah.
Like
you wave the fingers under there.
Yeah, like the wave business.
Yeah.
Anyway,
yeah.
I went to her right and I was like, oh, like, and she's like, she takes her earphone out like really slowly and looks at me as if I've just asked her some unimaginable question.
Yeah.
Georgina's standing next to me. So really unassuming, like both of us standing there, no ill intention, whatever.
Yeah, you're with a female, so
Yeah.
it's less intimidating.
Yeah, and she's on her phone. And I was like, okay, I'll just like, maybe I can jump in with her. You don't have to adjust the machine at all. I literally flip the pads around and I'm done.
Yeah.
Anyway, I said, oh, how many more sets do you got? She goes, oh, I've got like 3 more. I said, oh, like, can I work in with you? And she went, oh, I said, is that a bit of a problem? Like, you don't want to share? She's like, oh, just give me about 10 minutes. I looked at Georgina. Georgina looks at me. She starts laughing. I looked at the lady and I'm like, you know, like, I like to think of myself as a good person. I like to think I'm a relatively good person, you know?
I'll back you. You're a good person.
Yeah, like here and there we slip up, but for the majority,
No one's perfect.
I'm a good person, right? In this moment, I'm thinking to myself, I want to fucking call you so many bad things, but it'll put her off for life. It'll ruin her gym experience. And, that's why.
That's the thing, right? Like we need to set a standard ourselves just because we know everyone's in there. People can be intimidated. You know, the gym's an intimidating place.
Fair enough. But like she said 10 minutes. I said, I'm not fucking waiting. So I went upstairs, did a substitute, MacGyvered something, did it.
Yeah.
I come back downstairs, 5 minutes, right? 5 minutes. She's not even on the machine. I can't. She was on the lying leg curl. I can't tell you. I was thinking to myself, fuck. It's more infuriating that she's gotten off it now that I'm done. I was speechless. I couldn't say anything.
Moral of the story.
But because I went from there, there's another. Sorry, I got to finish it off. It's the whole scenario.
The full detail.
Because the other guy made it worse as well. So I went from there, looked to my right. Some guy's on the phone. There's a cable station downstairs. I've gone, oh brother, how many more sets? He goes like this. For anyone that can't see, he's got his, the fake phone, the finger to the ear business, and he puts up the peace sign saying 2. I said, huh? 2? He goes, yeah, 2. I said, I can go. He was like, no, 2. I'm thinking to myself, bro, what the fuck was that?
I don't know.
I'm going to fall off my chair. I don't know. But it just infuriated me. I was like, how the fuck do you people get away with not being able to share equipment?
Yeah, no,
I don't get it, bro.
And as I said, we want to set the standard of like being approachable in the gym and setting a good etiquette. And
when I'm at work, fine. But when I'm in plain clothing, bro, I'm a demon. I don't give a fuck. Just share the equipment.
Yeah, no, I get it. It's I get annoyed too, man. Like I can be a bit of a prick as well. Like there's been many times where I'm like, yeah, cool. Like I'm just gonna work in. Like so many times because it's just like
I don't think I've ever said no to anyone unless it's like some fat intricate setup in which I probably won't do it on peak time anyway.
Yeah, it's just share the fucking equipment, man. Just share.
End of the day,
it's not
we all
hard,
pay.
yeah.
Like chances are you probably pay similar fees.
Yep.
For your membership. I mean, we still pay more rent than you, but that's a different point. But it's like, just share it. You're like, the rest will probably do you good.
Yeah.
But no, you don't want to fucking share.
Nah, it doesn't.
Anyway, that was my fucking weekend, and then Monday peaked. I was looking at him and I was like, bro, this is fucked.
I think when it comes to like, if we're on the topic of gym X and whatever it might be, it's just like, I get it that it can be an intimidating place. I get it, all that, but it's like, then don't be the intimidating person that you don't want someone else to be to you. Does that make sense?
It does. I'm thinking that's me.
Yeah, no, but you're not. Like, at the end of the day, it's like, yeah, you come in here.
Bro, I was super nice. Like,
I know.
Yeah.
And this is the thing. I know how your approach is. It's like anyone who's listening to this, it's like, It's not like Giannis is going up to
Yeah,
his
yeah.
person, like, oi, dickhead, can I
didn't-
jump in?
I didn't just say to her, hey, let me fucking work in on that machine with you. Like, I literally, if there was a camera, bro, I was, hi, excuse me, can I work in? Like, I haven't been nicer.
Yeah, yeah.
And I still got told no. And then I'm like, fuck it. That's it. If I'm that nice and you still say no,
My favorite is when people are like, oh, COVID. And I'm like, brother.
COVID.
Yeah, long
I saw you vaping outside. I saw you in the bathroom vaping in between sets.
Yeah, it's like, that people tell me that excuse now. I'm like, I don't care.
You're like, that's fine. I don't care.
Yeah, but
Like,
I'll wipe it down for you. Like when it's like, oh, I don't want to. I'm really sweaty. I'm like, that's fine. I'll wipe it down. Like I go and get a wow wipe, and I'm like, yeah, that's all good. And I just do it every single time.
That's fine. What, you don't have a towel? Oh, bring a towel.
Yeah, no, bring a towel. Bring a towel.
If you forget a towel, you can purchase one at reception.
Yeah, at most gyms, yeah.
I'll find you one.
No, I think the towel thing is important not just because of the hygiene perspective, but also just like it's a symbolic thing for everyone to know I'm using that piece of equipment or I'm using that bench, I'm using this. It's like, even for me, it's like 95% of the time I use a towel just because I want people to know I'm using that
To
machine.
reserve the equipment.
Yeah,
Sorry, reserve is the wrong word. You're currently using it.
Yeah.
And then, you know,
It's currently occupied.
yeah, if they want to work in, they can wait and come and ask. That's
Yeah.
what I do. I just wait and come and ask because then I know someone's using it and I don't get my head bitten off.
Yeah, exactly.
There was a fight in the gym the other day.
Oh,
Like,
really?
a little argument between this couple and a guy because she didn't leave anything on the equipment and two people came up, including myself, to take the equipment. She's like, I'm using that. And I was like, give me a bottle and I'll put it here and it'll solve the problem.
Yeah.
And then he's like, oh, can I work in to the couple? And they're like, nah. I was like, okay, you're just being an ass.
Yeah. The other thing would be as well is like just leaving shit everywhere.
Oh, it's just they throw the attachments and plates
They
and shit.
throw the attachments, or like if dumbbells go in a certain area, why do they always end up on the other side of the gym? Especially like, you know, it's common knowledge. I train a lot of females, and you know, on upper body exercises like lateral raises, we're not lateral raising 10 kilo dumbbells. It's just not happening. And I need 3, 4, 5, 6, sometimes 7. But like, I can't just waste 20 minutes of my time looking for matching dumbbells. It's just like, it's a waste of time. I hate it. It's the worst part. It's like,
it's crazy.
yeah, I can't stand it. I just put the weights back where they go.
It says 12s, put it back where it says 12s.
Yeah, not even that. It's just like, why take all the dumbbells to one other end of the gym? It's like, if you can take them there, you can take them back.
Or if you don't unrack your barbell, fuck, bro, you got an X on your
Walked
back.
into the gym Monday morning, 5:30 a.m., favorite time of the day. The gym hadn't opened yet. I looked around. I was like, bruh. I was like, it looked like a bomb went off in this place.
The weekend crowd, weekend is nuts.
They're ruthless.
Yeah, they don't
ruthless.
because no one's there to say anything.
Yeah.
And to be fair, people probably wouldn't say anything anyway.
No, not at all. And it's like, I know that my gym where I'm at in Bondi is like one of the worst ones for sure.
Pretty bad.
Yeah, it's pretty bad.
But that's my only ick.
Anyway,
for now.
moving on. How's your training going, man?
It's good. Strength's come back. I don't know if I can contribute it to food because I've been a bit inconsistent, or creatine.
Well, actually, based off our conversation last week, I started taking creatine as of last night.
Watch tomorrow your session. Actually, today's session would have been unreal.
Today's session, I was huge.
There you go. It's creatine. It's the secret to
I had a
everything.
conversation with Jason, our coach,
Ah.
and I was like, we're making jokes about like what we use as motivation during sets, and he's like, every single time, what gets me is if you don't do X amount of reps, they're gonna kill your dogs.
100%.
I was like, bro, that's different. I was thinking about it today.
That's a surefire way to make sure that you achieve every goal.
Yeah, I was like, I mean, like the dog that I have at home, I'm not really like close with.
Yeah,
Because,
bond.
No, because like
It's not one of your homies.
no, it's my mum's dog, and
Nah,
it's
it's not the same. Doesn't hit the same.
not the same.
Like, bro, if someone held Bear at
Yeah.
ransom, oh, I'm John Wick. That's it.
So it's like I used like if someone had my mum, I was like, oh fuck it. I was
That's
like,
different.
getting after it. I was like, it's a human. It's like someone I'm more emotionally attached to.
Oh, bro, I like my dog more than anyone.
Yeah, no, your dog's. I love your dog. Man.
I'll get it. Wait. I'm just gonna have a quick look at him just to make sure I
Actually,
recognize.
funny we say that. I've been looking at dogs lately.
Can you say that? Yeah, you can say that. I bear, miss you.
I've been looking at dogs lately. I've been looking at Rottweilers.
Oh, it's a commitment, bro.
Yeah, I fucking love them.
It's
My first dog ever was a Rottweiler.
Yeah.
Her name was Kelsey. She was hectic. I had her since I was a kid. And unfortunately, she was actually killed. Yeah.
Like run over?
No, she was shot actually.
All right, never mind.
Yeah, unfortunately. But I've been looking at them and I've found like these puppies and like
Oh,
they're
they're
just
off Gumtree?
yeah.
Bro. No.
No, I'm not gonna buy him. I was
If
just looking.
anything, purebred only. Like I look at Bear and he shits me because he costs a lot of money and he does dumb shit. And I'm like, if you
Did you buy him or did your
Yeah,
dad
yeah.
get him?
No, like we bought him as a family.
Oh, as a family, yeah.
But the guy is like, he's expensive.
Yeah, no. What breed is he?
Boxer.
A boxer.
They fucking cost like $3,000, bro.
Yeah, well,
Three
bro,
and a half. It's ridiculous.
The Rottweilers were 5.
And I look at him and I'm like, bro,
French Bulldog?
8.
Yeah.
But I look at him and I'm like, why are you doing that stupid shit? Like he'll jump from like the top step of the stairs. And I'm like, what are you doing? Why would you do that? I look and he's like,
He's pretty jacked, but he's a big boy.
Yeah, he's 30 kegs.
30 kilos.
30 kilos.
Can you lift him?
Yeah. He's, I don't know, but he gets awkward when he's in the air. Like when you hold him, he's just awkward. Doesn't know
Yeah,
what
they
to
don't know
do.
how to position themselves.
Yeah, he's not a very good swimmer.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I haven't acclimated him to the water. I bought him a kiddie's pool a couple summers back, and he just looked at it. Bro, get in, because I wasted money on that. Get in. Even I got in. He was like, "No, I'm not getting in that."
I went to the beach with Kayla on the weekend, and her dog was there, little sausage dog, and he just straight in.
In the water?
Yeah, swim, everything.
That's mad. Does he drink the water?
Nah.
Bear drinks it.
Really?
Then he gets sick.
I
I told you he's a fucking idiot.
Nah, this dog just eats its own shit.
A lot of dogs do that.
Yeah, I don't know why.
It's a protective. Protective is the wrong word. It's like so that the other dogs can't see that there's any dogs in the area.
Oh, okay.
Mm.
Yeah. I'd love to be like a little dog whisperer and like just know what goes on in their heads. It's like, why are you sniffing each other's ass all the time?
Georgina said to me, "Imagine if Bear could text, bro. This phone would be going off.
That is so good.
It would be going off.
Imagine if Ben could text. Could you imagine texting your dog halfway through work? Oi, we're going to be home in 10 minutes.
He'd be like, brother, I'm hungry. What can I eat? What's in the fridge to eat?"
Are you tracking your macros?
He goes, "Why do you eat 5 times a day? I only get 3. When are we going to walk? Why are you sleeping still? Wake up." He'd be like another parent.
Yeah.
Fuck. No. But my parents were like, "Oh, we might get another one." And I was like,
Oh, really?
absolutely not.
How about this? Let me know the breeder and I'll get one.
Do you want a boxer? I think you have to be a certain type of person to have a boxer.
What size type person?
Like, your patience, whatever you think you have, 10x it.
Why is he? He's not dumb.
No, he's too smart, bro. 10x your patience because, like, the guy, we got new gates at home,
Yeah.
right? They're supposed to be electrical gates. So they're like this at the front. I'm using my hands as demonstration. So they open inwards towards the house.
Yep.
They're not yet installed with the automator. So at the moment, we just have bricks in front of them. Good old, wog fix, which have bricks there. So I've closed the gate. I've put it closed and I put the bricks behind it because our driveway's on a little bit of a slant.
So it swings open.
It swings open, falls in. So I leave him, and normally he doesn't go out anywhere. Like, he will never leave the house unless I allow him to leave. He's very well trained.
Yeah, no, that's what I'm saying. Like, he's very well trained.
But for this day, like, the bricks are there.
You know the best part is, I'm just saying, your mum's going to listen to this and she's going to love this part.
Bro, she already knows. She fucking blasted me for it. I'm out the back working, right, on the call. And then I hear, Yanni, where's the dog? Bro, the guy pushes the gate open forwards because it opens forwards and he's fucked off down the street to the other dog's house. And he's sat opposite. He doesn't cross the road, so he's sat opposite my mate's house.
He's smart enough to know not to cross the street.
Yeah.
But he'll go down the street.
Fucking idiot. So he's sitting there wagging his tail waiting for the other dog to come outside the house. And my neighbour's gone, "Bear?" And he's brought him all the way back down, but he doesn't wear a collar.
Oh, why not?
I don't know. Collar is a symbol of walk, so we don't use a collar unless he goes for a walk.
Okay.
Even if he hears it, he's like, "Oh my god, are we going?" So the only way to really get him back in, unless you unless he listens to you, which he might not. I don't know. It depends.
Depends on the mood.
Depends on the person. He only listens to certain people.
Yeah.
Some people he just goes, "Fuck it, whatever." I don't listen to you.
Yeah.
So my neighbor runs down the street back towards my house and he chases him and goes inside.
That's a good story.
It's fucked.
Yeah.
So unless you want a boxer and you want to literally devote your life to walking 3 times a day,
See, I don't mind it. I would love to walk my dog often.
And he eats 200 grams of raw mince a day.
Hectic.
And he eats 3 dry kibble servings a day as well.
Yeah, that's
he's actually a bodybuilder. He's an athlete.
He's actually
and all he does is fucking sleep.
Yeah, that's all he does.
Sleep, play, sleep, play, sleep, play.
Recovery, train, sleep.
Oh, if he was a show dog, he'd win 100%.
Yeah, he's built.
Yeah, you should have seen his dad. His dad was a good specimen.
Yeah,
probably like double the size. My first boxer was almost double his size.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it was a monster.
We just wanted to take a quick break from the podcast. If you're enjoying the podcast and the way that we approach our training and nutrition philosophy with our clients, then please make sure you do hit the link in the bio and get interested in some coaching, or you can always DM us on Instagram. Back to the episode.
Let's go.
How did we get onto that?
I don't know, but
training's good?
Training's good, yeah. Sorry, training's good. Strength's coming back. Creatine, yada, yada, yada. We got all that. I'm enjoying it again because I'm starting to see the progress roll through.
Yeah.
So obviously, like a couple of weeks ago, I was like, I don't really give a fuck. I do give a fuck. I change.
Of course you do, yeah. When you start seeing the progress, everything starts to click.
But soccer starts next week.
How is the whole? We've kind of touched on it, but how's the update with trying to juggle both?
I'll let you know next week. I mean, it was fine after I played on Sunday.
You played last week. I remember you were saying I was
okay.
Kids and shit.
Yeah, I was good. I think because it's such little volume, like it's 20 minutes a week, and I might not even play the whole 20 minutes.
Yeah,
it's fine. It's really no detriment to my other journey.
Yeah. Would you say?
I think recovery is definitely something that needs to be managed.
See, I think at least for me, I found that my recovery's actually improved.
Because of boxing?
Yeah, because like my cardiovascular fitness is way better. So my ability to recover in between sets is better.
Yeah, that I can agree with.
Then like, yeah, I feel like maybe I'm getting more volume towards my hips and my calves because obviously just like it's a lot of rotational work, which I'm not used to. But recovery-wise, I feel like it's definitely improved. Like for me, it's just like it's nice to have that feeling of a lung burn again. Like I didn't realize how much I actually missed that.
Yeah, you missed that. I missed the sweating, like the proper, profusely sweating. Yeah. Something that people want to avoid in the gym.
Yeah,
bro, I love it.
I enjoy it too, and I think it's allowed me to actually push my weight sessions harder because it's given me some other focus as well. Yeah, so I've really, really enjoyed that. And for me, it's like I know the main goal isn't to be a boxer. I'm not trying to be professional. I'm purely doing it for enjoyment and somewhat mental health as well. But it's allowed me to just be better at pursuing my physique goal.
Yeah. It's definitely interesting. Like I noticed even when I had a short stint of doing like some anaerobic work, like short, sharp work, on the air bike, like maybe beginning of the year.
Yeah, I remember.
Fucking like 6 weeks in a row, bro, I threw up. I just pushed it too hard. But I tell you what, I felt fucking good when I was training. Like if you feel shit while you're training, like if you're like I cannot recover, or you get like a really like vomit feeling, improve. Either I did this with 2 clients of mine who both threw up while training legs with me, right? And it wasn't like I was pushing them to death. It was just like we were doing normal stuff. One was doing goblet squats, the other one was doing hack squats or whatever it was. Improve the amount of steps that you do per day. So the common denominator between both of them was they had low energy expenditure.
Yeah.
Sub 5,000 steps a day. But also they did no elevated heart rate work whatsoever. So no like walking up a hill or bike or anything like that. They just brought their heart rate up a little bit. As soon as you did that, hasn't happened in like 6 months.
Yeah, because it's nothing to train legs spike.
Yeah.
Your body goes into like shock.
Yeah, and you get better at recovery. So honestly, it's a cheat code.
Not only that, it's like the common one is like, did you eat earlier today? No.
Oh, it's the biggest one.
Yeah. Like at the end of the day, you know how they say breakfast is the most important meal of the day? It's like, I'm not going to say it is, but it's pretty fucking important.
Especially if you train in the morning. Like I don't think if you're training like 6 in the morning, I wouldn't eat. Like I don't eat if I train at 6 in the morning.
No,
but I don't train at 6 in the morning, so.
Yeah. I will get something in.
You can have like a yogurt or like.
I'll get like a piece of toast with some honey.
I say like a bare minimum if you can't even do that. I'm like, have a sip of juice, have a piece of fruit, like something to just give you a little bit of energy.
Not only that, like I found a lot of people who usually come to the gym, especially initially, it's like the initial goal is weight loss. And it's like, oh, to lose weight, we need to restrict the amount of food coming in. It's like, but also what most people tend to do anyway is they will skip breakfast because they're trying to eat within a certain window, restrict food. But then by the time they get to their first meal, they're so hungry and the lens at which they're looking at food is so much different.
It's gone.
Because let me ask you, if you're hungry, what are you choosing to eat? Is it going to be nutritious and good? Or is it going to be just like, give me something?
Yeah, like even my own example, when I trained legs yesterday, my gym, I could feel by the leg extension, so one of the last exercises, I could feel myself getting that throw up feeling. And I put it down to purely poor nutritional management that day, and poor timing. So whether I ate some wrong combination of protein, carb, and fat within a certain hour and a half, 2 hour window, and I'm pretty regimented with what I would eat before training, and I didn't have that option available. And I think I was lucky I didn't pay the price for it in the term of like throwing up. But it's like, I would imagine so many people feel so horrible while training and they don't know why. But I can say that it's probably due to one of the reasons of either you haven't warmed up properly or you've consumed some wrong combination of food in and around your training.
Yeah, I don't think I've ever actually thrown up from a gym session. Unless it was when I was doing CrossFit. Like, that was the only time. Because that's like fucking high
That's
intense.
different. That's like that air bike stuff that I was doing.
Yeah.
It's just go.
I've thrown up from that, but like from an actual weight session, I don't think I've ever thrown up.
Yeah, and it normally just comes down to conditioning. So if you don't want to ever have that prospect, which is a lot of people are scared of it. A lot of people are like, oh, I don't want to push too hard in case I make myself sick. If you don't want that, just start implementing slow aerobic work and you will just watch your ability to recover between sets.
Not only that, I had this conversation with someone yesterday and like, I was like, he trained very high volume, quote unquote. And I kind of, high volume to me is like, whatever, like it's not something to be proud of.
Yeah, it's not fun.
It's not a flex.
It's not fun at all.
So, oh, during high volume, it's like, cool. It's like, I said to him, I was like, do you want to spend 2 or 3 hours in the gym? Or would you rather spend 45 minutes to an hour and get the same effect as if you spent 2 to 3 hours? Like, oh, I'd kind of rather spend 45 minutes. I'm like, yeah, man, just do less sets and train harder. You know, like I said to Jace with my next program, it's like, I like the 2 sets because mentally for me, I only got 2 sets. So I'm going to fucking send it. Because on the 2 sets, I'm going to get the absolute most out of that. Again, obviously the volume sort of equates over the week and what you're doing. But I feel like if you're not afraid to push your sessions harder, you'll probably find that you get more dividends from that than spending such an amount of time. And how many people do we know that have come to us and be like, how long do you spend in the gym? You're like, oh, probably 2 hours.
Heaps. It's common. Like I am fully, that was me and it probably was you as well.
Yeah, definitely.
Fully aware that what you don't know, you don't know. So it's not like, not sitting here going, oh, you know, you fucking spend 2 hours in the gym, sucker. It's like, no, we want to try and help you. Why don't you practice the art? Because it is an art, I will say.
Definitely.
Even I only started recently training relatively harder than what we used to before. Like when
me, like I look at like Adrian. I look at how hard he trains. I'm like, man, I don't even train that hard.
Yeah, and so that's something to be said. Is like it is an art learning to train harder and wanting to push past that really uncomfortable feeling that will present itself in pretty much every single exercise. You'll come to a point where you find it and you will have to, you know, cross that line just a little bit. It doesn't have to be every single set.
No.
As much as it would be good because you get really good results.
Yeah.
It's not a very nice feeling, especially in the beginning of your journey. But if you can teach yourself how to do it nice and early on, you can make better results faster. And then you go, okay, my friend trains for 2 hours, but I'm out in 45.
And I look better.
And I got all these fucking mad results. This is mad.
Yeah.
You know, and if you spend all that other spare time, what's that, an hour and 15 extra, go home and have a good breakfast. Use that extra time that you get to go and recover, which is probably going to be where you get most of your result anyway. Like I understand the gym is a small percentage of what needs to be done during a week to achieve a successful goal.
Yeah. Shout out, Ben. It's like, 4 hours a week will get you to your goal.
Yeah, it's wild.
4 hours a week, 4 days a week of training.
When you break it down like that, if you literally, and this is the same thing can be said, is like if you break an 8-week program down into what it actually is, it's only 8 sessions of the same thing.
Wait, 8 week.
So like, let's say take one day, for example. Let's say you have legs on one day.
Yeah,
sorry, you do everything 8 times if it's a 4-day program, whatever, but take one day out of the 8 weeks. Yeah. Same workout. You only get to practice it 8 times.
Yeah, that's pretty crazy.
So don't sit there and think, like, it doesn't mean you can't extend it, but for the purpose of the conversation is you only get 8 times. Imagine I said to you, you can only do this 8 times. You try and make sure that each time is fucking good.
Yeah.
And then, you make some changes, whatever, and you keep recycling it through and through. But this is what we're talking about is like, try as hard as you can and then see where you land because you'll get good results.
Yeah, I think also it's like everyone thinks in order to get stronger, you need to add weight to the bar. And it's not the case because if you add 5 kilos a week for the next 52 weeks, like that's so much weight. You might as well call you Thor Bjornsson.
Good luck.
Yeah. So
I added 1.5 kilos to my leg curl and I was ecstatic.
Yeah. And it's like, that doesn't sound exciting in theory.
Yeah.
But I'm telling you, like, it does feel it. And
100%.
And it's, knowing that you can get, like we say this all the time, if we give you a rep range of 6 to 12 reps, it's like if you're hitting those 12 reps, you could probably go heavier.
Jump up 2 plates and do 6.
Yeah. But then if you're getting to that 6 rep mark and you're struggling to get to that 6, then next week just try and add a rep and then add another rep. And
have we gone through that?
Have we? I don't know.
Yeah. So what Jackson's theoretically explaining, correct me if I'm wrong, but if there's a rep range of, let's say, lying leg curl, the rep range is 8 to 12. If you're hitting, let's say, 20 kilos for 12 reps, what's the next step for someone?
20 kilos for 12 reps?
Yeah.
Yeah, go up in weight.
So maybe go to 25 and do a set of 8 for your next set.
Or if you can do 2.5, then go 2.5. Like just take the W where you can. It's like, if you're hitting 20 for 12 and you do 22.5, you can only get 10. That's good. Maybe next week do 12 and then go 25.
Yeah. And like I've even said, especially I find that upper body is somewhere that especially females will struggle a lot with, especially in the progressions, because you can't, like the cable machines, for example, not every cable machine has an ability to add on.
Not only that, the resistance is like very different from cable to machine.
100%. But if you add those 1 kilo weights on top, the dumbbells, you're a grub because they get lost in the back of the machine.
Yeah.
Anyway, that's another ick. But like take dumbbell chest press, for example. Helen's stuck on 20s. She can't get past 20s. I said, okay, grab the 22s, literally do 2 reps and then do the rest with 20s.
Yeah.
If you do that for the next couple of weeks, I can guarantee you'll get 3 reps at 22 and then 4 reps and then maybe 5 reps. It might take you 12 weeks, but at least you're getting 1 rep. Like it doesn't feel good in the moment because you're not thinking about it. All you're thinking about is, fuck, I can't get a full set at the weight that I want mentally. But who cares? Like if you add up all the volume load, this is something else that I was talking about today is volume load. So reps times sets times weight. The question was, why am I doing such low reps? I said, you can do more if you want. I said, but it's going to be really hard when it comes to your recovery. A hack squat set of 15 at the same weight is, 1,600 kilos worth of volume load more than what you're doing now. I said, I don't need you doing that. The recovery on that's going to be insane. So literally go heavier, do less, and you'll get even better results. And you can get out of here quicker and you have better results.
Yeah. To simplify it, it's like progress where you can. Don't overcomplicate it and just train hard.
And it does sound too good to be true. The application is much harder. I will undoubtedly say there's a lot more things to manage. That's what this coaching process is about. And that's what you'll learn doing this whole thing anyway. Like even if you're not a client of ours or associated with us in general, when you follow your program, which you should be following a program regardless of what goal you want, you will see that there will come bumps and you won't be able to increase a weight or whatever it is. Try not to get the shits too much. Like I notice like people get so frustrated with it.
Well, like I'll use myself as an example as well. Like I'm not as strong as what I have been in the past, working around injuries and whatnot. And honestly, I don't care.
Yeah, when you can detach this is really deep, your self-worth, your value to like what weight you're lifting compared to the next person, fuck, the physique just loves it. Because it's just like, okay, we're going to do this, we're going to do it really well. gonna get as much as we can out of it, and then we're gonna bail.
Yeah, and it's just like, I don't care because I'm like, I look better. I'm seeing progress. I don't mind. It's like, obviously the performance goal is great, and I'm still definitely chasing that because literally last week we spoke about the importance of that, and I definitely am because each week I'm adding weight and I'm doing it, but I'm not being like, I am nothing if I can't press the 50s like I have once before. Like I've like pressed the 50s. Like that's cool.
Man,
Right now
that is pretty cool.
Right now I can't, and that's fine because I've just worked through an injury and I'm slowly letting my body adapt to that again. And I will be able to again eventually. But right now, who cares? As long as I'm making progress with my physique, it's all that matters.
Today I barbell rode the same as some girl, 50 kilos. I looked at her and I was like, had a moment. I was like, I'm just going to watch your form.
Bro, there was a chick that walked in the gym on Monday. She's like an athlete. Like she's a proper athlete. She's a powerlifter. And strong woman, strong man. I don't know.
Strong woman.
Yeah. Whatever you want to call it.
Maybe PC, brother.
And
you know what that is, yeah. Politically correct.
Oh yeah, that one. Yeah. And as soon as she walked in, I was like, "You're not from around here." I was like, "You are not from these waters." Walks in, slaps 70 kilos on the bar as a warm up, then slaps 120.
To do what?
Squat.
Oof.
Then 120, then 170, and then proceeds to rep 200 kilos for 6 reps for 3 sets. Yeah, yeah. And when I spoke to her, I was like, because I had a tripod and she was filming on the floor. I was like, I feel like you need this a lot more than I do. She's like, oh, thank you so much. I was like, you're not from here, are you? She goes, nah, I'm a powerlifter. I'm from I think she said Fitzroy.
Where? Fitzroy?
Yeah.
Oh,
in Melbourne.
Yeah, yeah.
And she was just here shooting a show.
Jesus.
Yeah, so she was filming some TV show and she's a hairdresser. So shout out to her. But yeah, so it's like, she's ridiculously fucking strong. And I was here just like hack squatting like 2 plates and, I thought I was a sick cunt. But then there's a chick fucking squatting 200 kilos to 3 sets of 6.
That's wild.
She was built like fucking unit, like thick, dense muscle.
That's mad.
Good on her. Like, and the whole gym was watching her and I was just like, oh, you fuck off.
You're like, that could be me. But yeah, this is one of those things where it's just like, get the most out of the minimum. There you go. That's all I'm going to say. Yeah. That's good. I like that one.
Yeah, like why do more when you could do less and get the same result?
Yeah, because more is not guaranteed. I can fucking tell you that right now. Like if you're there thinking that doing more and more and more sets is going to get you a better result, it's probably taken away from what you can.
And some people it might, but it just might mean that you don't train hard enough. And that's fine.
That's fine. I was that person. I did 120 sets a week and I thought, fuck, I'm a sick cunt because I need more volume. And I ended up frying myself. I was the worst I've ever felt in my life. I literally felt like my body was on fire every week. I'm not anymore. I've graduated. But this is those things. It's like, it's just, you will run into that process during your training, call it a career or journey or whatever. And you'll go, fuck, maybe this is the tipping point. Maybe if I just try a little bit harder and, lift those manly weights at the other end of the section of the dumbbell rack, slap another 20 kilos on a leg press or something, you'll be surprised.
Yeah. Most of the time you can do it.
Use bear as your fuel.
Someone's got your dog, ransom.
Someone's got your dog, you're fucking lifting it.
Yeah, 100%.
That's good. We'll wrap it up there because they're shutting the lights off here. And
we're getting kicked out.
Yeah. But it's nice and cool in here now. I don't want to go back outside. All right, now we'll go.
As always, if you're interested in coaching, hit the link in the bio, go to the website or DM one of us.
Yeah, I fixed up the website. Please go have a look. It looks really nice now. Yeah, I fixed all the buttons. Everything's nice and functional. And we'll see you next week.
Later.
Thanks, everyone.